Hey, what is up, my tricksters? It has been a hot minute. So some of you are probably wondering where the hell I have been. If you haven't seen my last video, I lost connection to my internet. An accident happened where the cable that connects my house to the internet got cut. It happens. It's annoying. So I took the time to work on some personal projects, you know, some family related stuff, that kind of thing. And in the process of doing that, I had a I would check periodically using my cell phone's data, which was dirt slow. I mean, just slow motion. Okay, that's enough dramatic reenactment. Anyway, that's what it was like not having any internet. Well, Wi-Fi got fixed Wednesday evening. I got it back, but I still had to work on the projects that were like some family related stuff. So I kept working on that until they were done. But when I got back on, I saw a number of changes to things, and oh my goodness, like YouTube is getting rid of dislikes, which is just plain silly, like ridiculous. Like, tell me you're trying to hide corporate criticism without telling me you're trying to hide corporate criticism. YouTube went first. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, a little bit of story time for the video you're about to watch. Oh, I almost forgot. If you want to support the channel, make sure you check the links in the description below. You can get yourself a shirt from my Teespring store, and I think you still can get some stuff from Your Playmats for 10% off by using my link. Make sure you do that, because you can get custom sleeves and custom mats with whatever you want on them. I have some custom sleeves right here with my logo on them. So yeah, make sure you go check that below and support the channel. Hopefully that'll help me not lose my Wi-Fi in the future. Anyway, guys, let's go back to the normal video. I had a conversation with a friend in the Blue Eyes Facebook group, and somebody had commented about, well, what about the Dogmatika package in Blue Eyes? A buddy of mine said it was a horrible idea, and my brain went, I know something about horrible ideas. So I thought, you know what, the logic seems pretty sound to me that the Dogmatika package could be useful in the Blue Eyes deck. So I went and did some homework, looked at a variety of decks that are Blue Eyes that use Dogmatika, and I came up with one of my own. And this is just kind of a rough draft, so we're going to show you that rough draft in action. And then I'm going to show you the deck profile, and then we're going to talk about like some changes I think that need to be made going forward, or maybe like some different play styles. So you guys are feel free to comment that below. But I think there is something here. So, well, I hope my buddy sees this and he's just like, he's probably flipping me off right now. And in that case, hi, Steven. Anyway, that's a little inside joke between him and me. Anyway, guys, let's go check out that replay footage, and then we'll come back and do the deck profile. Alright, guys, that was the Dogmatika Blue Eyes in action. Oh, and I know I forgot to mention this. You're like, Ben, why are you wearing a lab coat? It's because this is an experiment deck. It's kind of like, I wear the lab coat when I'm doing something experimental in Yu-Gi-Oh! And making a video about it. So I thought it'd be a little fun, a little like, hey, this is what I wear the lab coat when I'm making an experiment. We'll see how you guys feel about it. Anyway, so we're gonna go over the deck profile and we're gonna talk about the some of the moves that I think you can do. So first of all, you got your triple blue eyes, your alternatives. You don't need those. Then you're also going to need your Dogmatika Fleur de Lis, the Knighted. I could have just called that the Dogmatika Knight, but whatever. You'll need 2 of the Knight. I play 2 of the Maximus. These are the parts that are debatable. A lot of this stuff is like very, I don't know. Like I've seen some players play just 1 Knight, which I feel like the Knight is actually more important than Maximus. But I also feel like Maximus is anyway. There's a lot of debate in there. We got the Dogmatika Escalazia, the Virtuous. I'll just call her the Virtuous. Anyway, this is your Stratos, so that's really cool to give the deck another Stratos. Then we got Double Ash, just because, it's a hand trap. Both White Stones, the old one and the new one. Newer one, I should say. Then we got the Blue Eyes' actual Stratos, Sage, which searches these 2 guys as well as Effect Veiler. And also can turn like the Saint here into like a Blue Eyes if we needed to do that. So, or any other normal summoned monster. And then we got our 1 ritual summoned Chaos Max Dragon. I'll get into that in a minute. Then we got Disciple of Nadir. The Rhoda for the Dogmatika cards. As well as sending extra deck stuff to the grave. Return of the Dragon Lords, bring back level 8s. Feather Duster, just because the deck needs arbitrary, protection. Then we got the triple trade-ins you need to draw. We got Dragon Shrine. Melody, it's a key card. Chaos Form, because get out Chaos Max. Then we got Book of Eclipse, which is comboed with Chaos Max. And then we have Dogmatika Punishment, Shaddoll Schism. Then we got the extra deck. We got the Ash Dragon. I'm not even going to try to say that first word. Apkalone, Winda, Intis, I think. Azure Eyes, Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Crystal Wing, Omega, Moonlight Rose. A very important card, Herald of the Arclight. This card is very important for this overall strategy. Hope Harbinger, Galaxy Eyes, Photon Lord, Soldier of Chaos, Nightmare Phoenix, and of course the Link Karibo. And then, of course, some side option cards were just in here just because I needed them. That's why I ran and got this real quick, because this was kind of a side option card that I felt was kind of needed because it's a Blue Eyes themed back row hate. You don't have to play these. These are just some generic stuff like Lava Golem and all that stuff. Lightning Storms. This is just stuff, if you're playing online. You can basically ignore the sideboard. They're just like other option cards. But basically the really cool thing about this deck is I really think that there is a strategy here. Maybe it's not a very cohesive one right now, but I do think my friend is actually wrong in the idea that there isn't a Blue Eyes deck that can use Dogmatika. I just think that it doesn't necessarily have to involve the extra deck in the traditional sense. So that is the really cool thing. I'm actually thinking that person whose name I forgot who was that said it in the Blue Eyes group was actually on to something. I honestly think it's just that you're going to be relying on Chaos Max more instead of the extra deck stuff. And Chaos Max is such a monster that, like, think about this. You throw the Chaos Max out there, right? And they have to answer this dragon. They have to. He's the biggest, scariest thing there. And if they don't answer him, you win. That's the thing. He big SOB. If they don't put him face down, if they don't play a bigger monster, excuse me, if they don't use like non-targeting removal, you know what I mean? That is not destruction, to get rid of this guy or beat over him, this guy's not going anywhere. Like, you either better kaiju him, you better make a monster bigger than him, you better make, you better find a way to, like, non-target remove him, like, like Ultimate Glitter Tyranno or something. Because if you don't have cards like that in your deck, this guy's going to smash you. And if you're playing defensively, oh no. Now, mine only played one. But in a lot of games, it was really easy to get him out on the first turn and force the opponent to have to answer him. So I think there is something here, really. I'm actually not exactly sold on the regular Blue Eyes package, like these guys. I'm honestly thinking that there is more of a deck here with the Chaos Max Dragon, but this is just the first rough draft. I wanted to have something that was just a little fun experiment for a video for me to come back on, because I haven't done anything in a while, and yeah, it was just, oh my god, it was a rough day for me last week. That was a rough day when I lost the Wi-Fi. It was a rough week to lose it completely for a week. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have some ideas on how we can make me go even further into a Chaos Max Dogmatika deck, I mean, it's a Blue Eyes deck. It's just not relying on the regular, wouldn't be relying much on the extra deck as regular Blue Eyes does. So make sure you leave your comments down below. Do me a solid, leave me one of these. You can dislike the video if you want to, but nobody will see it anyway. Anyway, that's a stupid joke. If you're new here, consider subscribing. And I'm Bit2000 Yugioh, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace!